Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's the final episode of my Death Battle catch-up, which is the season finale. I forget which season they're actually on, but it's the finale. It is Deadpool versus Pinkie Pie, Death Battle. Now, I know that this caused a shit ton of speculation, because people weren't exactly sure how this fight was going to go down. Obviously, I'm very, very, very familiar with Pinkie Pie, this being a pony channel primarily. But while I do know Deadpool and know of him, I've not read all his comics. I only saw the movie recently on Boxing Day. You know, there's still things I have to learn about him that I probably should have remembered from when he fought Deathstroke. But you see, the thing that's getting people about this fight is obviously with Pinkie being a fleshy, non-regenerative, organic creature that can be killed as easily as any normal person. It does make one wonder how this could go beyond just shooting her dead, which leads me to believe that this isn't going to be a straight up fight like a lot of these are. This is going to be a battle of the fourth wall powers, the trickery, the trolling, all that good stuff. It's going to be the sillier aspects of their characters, and I think this is the finale because they said in the previous preview, in the preview they said Deadpool is the only man that can break Death Battle, but what they neglected to say is Pinkie can break Death Battle as well. And the clash of them may very well break Death Battle. For all I can predict, this might end in a draw. Yeah, I don't know if they absolutely have to pick a winner, or if once in a blue moon they can decide they just cancel each other out. No, I think in those cases they did think of one deciding factor between two characters, and they point that out, never mind. But it's interesting because I do not expect Pinkie Pie to win, at all. I've seen some of the things that Deadpool has done, including with the fourth wall of his own comic. So I know that they both operate on a similar level, but Deadpool seems to make it one of his defining character traits, whereas Pinkie Pie will bring it up, on top of the character she already is. It's a lot more spaced out, but it's a lot more funnier when it happens. So it makes me wonder how long this fight is going to go on, because I don't really know how long this video is in Media Player, but how the fight itself is going to be decided, and this is so hard, because you think of a pink pony and a mercenary, and you think, what are they doing fighting? So it's very painfully obvious that this is not going to be a straight up blow to blow fight. This is going to be whoever can fuck around with the other party the most. And I don't know who to give it to on that. I'm sure that the rundown of the two characters is going to list a lot of ridiculousness that they've been able to do. So I will save any further comments until I've seen all the stats side by side. So whatever's going to happen, I can tell, especially with it being the finale, we're going to be in for a wild ride, no matter who wins. So let's get started.
Fiction has a very fragile
Here we
set of
go.
rules. Authors should be wary, as one small crack can be enough to smash the boundary.
This is what it's all about.
Careening out of control.
Are we really doing this?
We're really doing this.
Well, here's Deadpool, Marvel's Merc with the Mount.
And Pinkie
They
Pie,
promised that
Equestria's
this was
heavy
well
party
researched,
pony.
because
He's whizzing
one
a
of them,
boomstick.
And
their
it's our
daughter's
job
really
to
into the
analyze their
show.
weapons,
They watched
armor,
it with
and
them,
skills to
and
find out who
yeah, I
would
can see
win
why this is
a
popular.
death battle.
And he paid lots of attention, I heard.
Loneliness, depression, cancer. When you think of the Merc with a mouth, these are unlikely to be the first
Or
things you
4chan.
associate with the assassin called Deadpool. Yet, before the red and black suit, These were the ingredients in the life of Wade Wilson.
Blah,
Yep.
blah, blah. We've been over this before. How about we just
Yeah, I
skip
remember
to
his
the best
backstory.
Hold up!
Ah.
You just can't skip my amazing origin story like that. I have a movie
Is
now,
that Takahata
so
101
all this
comeback?
crispy new footage to
Nice.
use. For educational purposes, of course.
parts. Where's his back? Where's my shotgun?
Just ignore him. In short, Wilson was a mercenary who developed cancer.
I had 34 tumors. They were literally everywhere.
Love this
Oh,
guitar.
The guys who messed with Wolverine picked him up, injected him with weird healing fluids, and turned him into a rotten testicle.
That was kind of
That would
gross.
have been a much better superhero name for you.
Whatever you say, Captain Bucktooth. You know as well as I do that I'm kind of a big deal. And I've always
Though,
lived
as
that
CinemaSins
lit,
pointed out, they
brash
didn't go
mercenary
far
life.
enough with how ugly his
And
face
I even
was.
partner up with famous little Wolfie on occasion, like when I worked with the X-Force.
Yeah, where's your mute button?
I probably left it in the Savage Land after my dinosaur rodeo.
The what?
Dinosaur rodeo?
Check it out. I took a selfie. Hashtag no filter.
That's why Deadpool's awesome.
Look at that.
Speaking of Wolverine, Deadpool gained a healing factor from those experiments, which easily trumps anything the X-Man can do. He's strong enough to redirect a rogue helicopter, fights faster than a normal man can react, and is an expert marksman with virtually any weapon.
An
he
amazing
touches.
fact I
To all
remember
my
is that he
adoring fans
slaughtered
out
the
there,
entire Marvel
you know what I'm all
universe.
about. Swords.
Just because he could.
Got 'em. They're made of this nanoceramic fiber sharp enough to cut through Spidey's webs and right through his franchise.
Ah.
Grenades, shurikens, bolas and sais, all that good Naruto stuff. I got 'em on deck, baby.
Name dropping
Personal
Naruto.
favorite, though? Bullets. I spread 'em like Santa spreads Christmas joy.
Are those Heckler and Koch Mark 23 pistols?
Yeah, but they can be whatever you want them to be, baby.
Oh, right. You got the magic bag with the elephant.
Wait, what are you talking about? What elephant?
After gaining his enhanced abilities, Deadpool's
Yeah, they
life
both have hammer
got
space.
stranger. He's gone on time-traveling adventures with the mutant
He can
Cable,
pull out
joined
objects
the
like
Agent
Bugs
X
Bunny and so
mercenary
can
force,
Pinkie Pie.
temporarily gained the power cosmic, and even got involved in a love triangle involving death.
Oh, that whole
Lovely.
debacle? Okay, so get this. You know the Grim Reaper,
Uh-huh.
Spectre of Death and all that? Well, turns out she's this sexy hot skeleton babe.
Of
and
course.
She totally digs the Deadpool. But our Facebook status is still
Comics,
on.
everyone.
It's complicated because I'd have to die to be with her. And then Thanos shows up to try and take her for himself.
This
Cursed me
asshole.
with immortality, so I could never see my boo again. But he later took the curse back because he really wanted to kill me. But he can't because then I'd win, and he knows it.
God, I thought I had issues.
Must suck to be a galactic lord. Pretty good for a Vancouver Canadian, right?
Takahata is
Deadpool may
probably my
be a
favorite
professor
abridged voice
wisecracking
actor.
Merc, but when he gets serious, he becomes nigh unstoppable. As far as super enhanced cancer-ridden assassins go, he's gone toe-to-toe against Captain America, infiltrated Doctor Doom's country of Latveria, and defeated a horde of 100 ninjas
While on the
talking
phone. That's
Even
awesome.
if you could top that fighting skill, Deadpool's healing factor puts him on a whole nother level. It's let him dive headfirst out of a moving plane, survive the freaking Chrysler building falling on top of him, strode right out of nuclear explosions, and he
Party
was
time.
regenerated from being turned into a puddle. Though that same healing factor is also
That was
part
my
of
favorite
Deadpool's
thing about the
biggest
few
weakness.
comics I read of him.
Dissing me,
A
Bob.
remark for every
No,
scene.
Boomstick actually has a pretty good point. Years of immortality has let you get away with being sloppy in your approach, which allows a clever enough opponent to gain an upper hand. Like this.
Sometimes he seems masochistic.
Hey, what's that? What are you doing? No! You monster! I won't go
Sometimes
the
he
way
seems
of
like
a
he gets himself hurt on
Oh,
purpose.
quit whining, you'll be back.
No!
Since when could you do that?
It's been 2 years since our last Deadpool episode.
He's
I've had
ready.
plenty of prep time. The land of Equestria, a magical kingdom
Here
full
we
of
go.
rolling plains, beautiful mountain ranges, and rainbows. A place where you just can't help but be happy. Unless
Yeah.
you happen to live on a rock farm.
The hell's a rock farm? Like a quarry?
Yeah, that
They
confused the
literally
fans at
farm
first.
Rocks. For these ponies, rocks were their life. They harvested rocks, they sculpted rocks, they played with rocks, they built their homes from rocks, they even ate rocks.
Well, one pony on this farm wasn't quite as rock crazy as the rest of her family. Oh no, she's a whole nother level of crazy. This is Pinkamena Diane Pie.
They need to show the party of one scenes.
One day, chipping away in the grueling rock fields as always, Pinkie witnessed something that would change her life forever.
Colors!
The very sight of this unprecedented explosion of color, which originated from Rainbow Dash's first legendary sonic rainboom,
Yeah, that you
instantly
covered
brought Pinkie
in a
the
previous
most
fight.
joy she had ever felt in her life. Brimming with happiness, she wanted to share her newfound jubilation with her grim-faced family.
Like us so far, people are wondering how the hell she's an opponent.
That it made them all smile for the first time.
Because they haven't brought up the stuff yet.
That's when Pinkie finally realized that her life's mission was meant to bring joy to all.
Wait, what's that thing on her butt?
Oh, that's a cutie mark. Every pony gets one when they discover their calling in life.
Oh, I got one of those. After I found out alcohol and guns were my calling, I woke up and found a beer bottle crossed with 2 shotguns.
Hey, that's a pretty good one.
Boomstick, that's a tattoo. You don't remember it because you passed out drunk at
The fandom does call them butt tattoos.
Weapons do define my life, don't they?
Well, sure, but...
Then it's fate. Anyway, now that she had something better to do than farm rocks for a living, Pinkie left home and ended up in Ponyville. She landed a job in bed at the Sugar Cube Corner Bakery and set off to befriend every
That Solid
single
Snake
pony
reference,
in town,
though.
usually with a welcoming song and dance.
Welcome, 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 a fine welcome to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to battle. How do you do?
Okay, it's a cover.
How does it know, Wiz?
I guess now's as good
I
a
only
time
just
as any to
realized that
mention
she was
Pinkie Pie
pixelated.
also sees past the fourth wall.
Sorry, did I interrupt you guys?
No, we were just trying to do a show, but yeah, by all means, tell them about yourself while I go grab a beer.
Well, I can sing, I can dance, I throw the bestest parties, I can...
Oh, no, no.
I can already tell this is going to make non-bronies cringe the fuck out.
I never hurt anyone. Well, unless it's an evil shape-shifting changeling. That's why I never leave home without my party cannon. Usually this beauty can set up an entire party in a single shot. But when things get tough, I use it to smother my enemies in bubblegum cake batter. It's my own recipe. Wanna try some bubblegum cupcakes? They're fresh and sticky.
I'm good.
Okay. Also, I think one time my party cannon blew up half a building.
Oh, Joker reference!
Totally wasn't my
I don't
fault.
read the comics,
Well,
so
Pinkie
that was a
Pie's
big
party
surprise.
cannon is child's play compared to her own abilities. Her body seems to have highly elastic properties, allowing her to stretch impossible distances, inflate like a balloon,
Yep.
or more practically, shake off hits powerful enough to send her through walls.
Bathtubs are dangerous.
On top of all that, her mane can morph into a drill and tunnel through the earth. She's fast enough to
I
keep
love
up
that
with
we have to
Rainbow
take all
Dash,
this
and
seriously
she can control the very
because of
laws
the kind of
physics.
battle it is. I love it.
So, do we
One of the
walk
best
up
lines.
the slide or what?
Even if you think you've got the upper hand on her, she's got her own Pinkie sense that lets her predict oncoming threats.
The twitching means my pinky sense is telling me that stuff's gonna start falling. Sometimes
Twitcher,
the
twitcher,
bunch of
twitcher,
random things
twitch.
happening in my body at random times that supposedly predict the future. I call them combos.
Her Pinkie sense is so precise, she can expertly maneuver through a collapsing
Mm-hmm.
skyscraper under construction while saving 4 other ponies.
Pinkie sense? How about nonsense? None of this is scientifically possible.
Ah, where's his Twilight?
I believe in things, even if you can't figure them out.
No, I can't do that. Deciphering the impossible is literally what we do here.
The hell is all these ponies? Are they all like this? Why?
Oh, this madness goes even further. Even if you were to somehow damage Pinkie Pie's body, she can just reassemble herself.
I
on the
never
spot.
thought of that
No
scene.
one can escape her, not even Rainbow Dash.
That she can
You
put
know,
herself back
the pony who
together?
can fly over 3,800 miles per hour.
Yes, we should all be thankful that she
So
uses
I
these powers
don't
for
really
good.
know what's gonna
With the help
happen.
of her friends, Pinkie saved the world several times. Like when her group went up against a glowy horse powerful enough to move the moon.
Pinkie's spastic demeanor.
Though
might
it's
make her
important
seem
to
like a
note
helpless
that the
child,
element of harmony
but she's
stuff
actually pretty
and
smart.
rainbow
She
power
knows
stuff
the names,
only happens in a
birthdays,
group.
references, and locations of every single citizen of Ponyville by memory. She's so meticulous, she plans things out decades in advance from her secret party planning Batcave. She also frequently
Yep.
alters her own personal gravity without having to affect the world around her. By inexplicably changing physics like this, Pinkie Pie is theoretically capable of, well, just about anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
for a baby pink pony, this filly is actually kind of scary. Only way it could get any worse is if there were a whole army of Pinkie Pies.
Funny you should say that.
Yeah, that happened.
No.
I can over and over and over and over.
Pony! No more! No more. Just go back to Ponyville. You'll be getting a new visitor soon. Very soon. Like right now soon.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
This is going to be fun. I can already tell.
Well, good thing
They're
she's
just gonna have
easily
fun with it.
respected. She may be some weird, ultra-powerful cartoon being, but she's anything but a fighter.
What's more, she can be emotionally fragile at times. If her mood turns
But that
negative,
turned her
she
scary.
loses her will to do the one thing she loves most, spreading happiness to every pony she meets.
And
Well,
like
good
it or
for you,
not,
Deadpool
Pinkie
likes to have a
will
good time.
spread happiness to you, no matter how hard you struggle.
Isn't this exciting? Are you excited? 'Cause I'm
Oh, that's a
excited.
good fade out.
Excited, well, except for the time that went, but I mean...
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
Yeah, there's no
It's time
serious
for a
predictions
death
for this.
battle!
This is just whatever happens, happens due to the nature of the fight. Ooh, those are loud effects, so I might have to turn that down. Alright. Hi! Make yourself at home, Wade.
Oh, rude. Oh, hello again, Death Battle. So, who's the lucky victim? You cannot be serious right now.
Brilliant.
Hi there, I'm Pinkie Pie. I've never seen you before. Are you new? You must be new. Prepare to be welcomed.
No, none of that. Shame on you.
Shame on you!
I'm gonna welcome you one way or another.
Here we go.
I'm gonna turn you into glue.
Alright, how do you fare against bullets? Hey, it's a cool angle. I didn't think it showed how she avoided those.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Oh, wow, the clones!
Oh, what the heck? Like Ryan Reynolds senpai once said, maximum effort!
Wow,
You like this? We're going viral!
I already love this.
Wait, whoa! You see those things too?
Yeah, I mean, usually they're kind of annoying, but...
Say no more, tiny pink horse. On the count of 3, say what your favorite food is. 1, 2, 3, chonga! The hex
This is good.
cherry chonga.
Only the most delicious, most awesomest thing you've ever tasted.
This is the twist we were expecting. To talk about stuff like this.
Does this mean we're friends now?
Best friends?
Wanna have some fun?
Oh, mercilessly.
You know, this kind of is what I was expecting. But if I were to quote Sapphire from Steven Universe, I saw this as a possibility, but I'm surprised that this is the route we are taking.
Oh, dance off!
Let's move it! Like that!
Except I'm not that surprised. I see, so they're going through all the seasons' battles.
I was gonna play that one!
Come on, I found the jackpot. Look. No, not that. Those are the guys responsible for sticking us in these battles in the first place.
You mean Whiz and Boomstick?
Oh no, I'm talking even more meta. I think it's time we had some real fun.
Oh yeah?
That was the last time I ever made a water.
Hey, that's the stream where it was first announced, I think.
Found you. The idiot with the stupid face, the idiot with the stupid hair, and the idiot who writes my jokes because he
That's
thinks he's
cool.
funnier than me.
Well, I mean, I did write that one, so. It's me.
I just got one question for you all. Just one. Why, oh why, would you pull me into another one of these battles? Hey, come on.
Aww.
You didn't tell me it was your birthday!
Throw him a party.
What the?
Well, so much for the death in death battle now, right?
Another happy ending!
What the?
Yeah, no winner.
What a cop out.
I can't. This
Yeah,
isn't
no
how it's
winner.
supposed to be.
I mean, I guess it makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
The one who said breaking the rules would careen out of control or whatever.
Don't ask me. This wasn't my call.
So, who wins? Who loses?
Boomstick, I think the loser is us.
Yeah, you guys lose. I win. That I love this.
Hey guys, I'm Chad. I'll play Boomstick. I'm bad at playing.
I am so happy, you guys. I don't have to see Pinkie Pie being shot or killed or worse. Because I thought that they'd have their fun and then Deadpool would kill her to get it over with or something. But as I said when I was quoting Sapphire, like, I thought this might happen, but I didn't expect it to happen. I am so excited, you guys. Because I am usually a kind person. I am usually, a very nice person. I like to help and make people laugh rather than make anyone suffer. But I will not deny a good chance at some light-hearted schadenfreude. I like dark humour. That I can make dark taste jokes to friends who also appreciate them, of course, but I also appreciate trolling that doesn't cause harm to, self-esteem, suicide, that kind of thing. But, jokes. I love jokes. What I'm trying to say is, guys, I am super hyped to see people get mad and upset over this battle. That will be more entertaining to me than the fight itself. Because that wasn't even a fight. They got cold cocked. The two characters just became best friends and did their own thing, which is exactly how this would go, and that's what makes it so epic. Because especially for the non-bronies, this whole thing just made zero sense. And it's not gonna be good. Because they expected, season finale, considering the last one was that super violent Pokemon Digimon one. They watched Death Battle for the context of strength and fighting and stuff like that. They do not watch it for this kind of angle. And it's going to take them off guard. And it's going to, completely rock them. And I need to see that. You don't even need my thoughts on this, do you? You've seen it. I'm a fan of Pinkie. I'm glad she didn't get killed. I love Deadpool. I'm glad they were able to be friends. And while not entirely unexpected, I am surprised that they let it end without a winner. So I had it right, even though I went back on myself when I said that, they might just call it a draw or something. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm really glad that I chose to not record this yesterday because I didn't quite feel in the mood for recording, so I left it till today. When I was in a peppier mood. Oh, thank goodness I did, because this was so enjoyable. I suppose the next thing I shall be doing is getting myself back into Ruby, because I'm very sure that the volume is ending soon, so I should get on catching up. So until then, I shall see you guys next time. Stay delicious.